Okay, this is a quick review for the baby car camera from Amazon. I installed it on the TI V6. That goes perfect. That suction cup actually works. That is not normal for a suction cap, but those cables are temporary because we are going to be driving around and check if the camera position and the screen position is okay. And after that, I'm going to put it on the storage area. And then the camera is installed here. I just zip tie it in here because I have a tablet here that if I put it on the rest, it's going to be covered with the tape for the tablet. So I put it right there. You barely see it. I installed just one, but I like with this kit, you can select to use both cameras or one camera. What I did is install one in here, because for now I have one baby. I installed one here and another one in this car, and everything's connected. So when I'm using the other car for long trips and we want to use the camera, we just remove the screen, the suction cup disconnected from there, all the connectors are on the front, and move it in here and use the camera that's already installed in here. So we don't need to reroute all the cable that goes under the seat and under the mat and everything. And this is how it looks on the screen. It takes a little second to turn on. It's starting. Sorry for the reflections, but the quality is pretty acceptable. The reflection here is mostly the effect of the camera. There's no reflections in real in here. I don't know why. Probably the angle of the camera. Yeah, it's the angle of the camera. From my visual, it looks perfect. With the power button, you can cycle from one camera to the other camera on full screen, or both camera, since I don't have both connected. That's what you see. And you can change the brightness separately for each camera. That's another good thing. And yes, it's analog, so the cable comes from here that gives power to the camera, and the video signals come back. Something that I didn't saw on the manual, I didn't see in the manual, is that but I know that since I installed several of this camera, I don't know if I can see it right now, but from the cable behind the camera, you will see, oh no, actually it's in here. There you are. You see a little white cable coming from the connector. This is connector from the camera. This is actually, when you cut this cable, it's going to rotate the image. In case in this camera, it's easy to rotate the camera itself, but let's see that the position of the camera is better in the certain way that the image is going to be rotated. Cutting that cable, that white cable, is going to rotate the image. And if you need to rotate it again, just connected it back, and it's going to rotate the image.
On there for a minute. This camera here is able to monitor two babies at one. You can see the camera here on this side, just really easy straps to put on the headrest, and it sits there, and you can adjust that camera to wherever you want it to be to catch the view. There's another one over there on that headrest. Now mom is going to get a different seat, and that baby there on that side will be turned to facing the forward. You can have it mounted on the back headrest if that's the way the baby's going to be sitting, but again, it's just really easy to do. You can see the wire that is run down in between the seats and up to the front there. Another great thing about this camera is the awesome picture that it gives you on this wide view. It's narrow where it doesn't block the vision toward the road where you're driving, but yet you can see both pictures very well. I'll put my hand over here in front of this one here, and then my hand on this one over here. So you got two different views of it, and so I really like this. It's very easy to put in, so we would hope that maybe if you're looking for a monitor system in your vehicle, then this would be the one I would suggest. Hope y'all have a blessed day.
Okay, I know the set looks a little intimidating, so I just want to do a quick video of some of these basic components. There is very good instructions here on visuals. It's got 2 rough power options, and it's just a matter of connecting the camera to the monitor and the monitor as well to a power source. This is the car adapter image, and then up here is the USB adapter image. So there's the camera. You'll see this little pin. This is what you're going to use to extend the range if necessary, which it usually is. It may not be necessary if you just don't want to turn your head, but probably is, because this has to be wired into this unit. So you'll plug this in to the extender, which then gets plugged in over here. So you will see the same type as this. So these get plugged into either end of this, and then this is where the power for the monitor goes. And you can either choose the car charger or the USB charger. And then this will be the mount on the monitor. And you see the camera has a similar mount to it, which is, you have some options here with different straps and things included, and there are some other alternative ways of attachment as well that I'm sure can be considered depending on what exactly you're going to use it for. I'm using it and I'm going to need this big cable to be able to see the back of the enclosed cabin of our truck from the truck itself.
I'm going to show you real quick how easy it is to install and set up the baby car camera kit. So with this, you get your standard screen, and it comes with 2 plugs on it. You then get a choice for your main component for plugging it in as the cigarette lighter or the USB. I do like that the USB has a little on and off switch button, so that's kind of nice. In between those, you choose which one. There's only one place to plug it into, which is extremely easy. Right here, we're going to use the USB one for the purposes. And then you have this extra long cord right here. And that is extremely simple. You take that and you plug it in to the monitor. It has a little groove to show you which way. And then you take the other end of this long wire and you plug it in to the camera. And then after you do that, you go ahead and plug in the USB. And let me turn this right side up, and it has a wonderful picture.
this is the put in. Like you can see, obviously I don't have my kids in it right now because I'm not going to do that. But then like the cord comes down here. Don't mind my mess there, but then it plugs in there. And it goes all the way back to there. And there. But yeah, super nice.
Now wave. Really great quality. Really, really good. Low light.